Greetings, exalted ones.
How's it going, guys? Darthmaul516 here, and in today's video we're going to be doing a Boba Fett HAV gameplay breakdown. So I've got a match on Taco Dana that I've just played recently that I'm going to break down for you guys. Talk about what I was thinking during those moments and what I did wrong when I make a few mistakes, or what I was doing right. So I'm going to be showing off that gameplay. It was a pretty good match, had a few twists and turns here and there, but I definitely think it's worth watching. So we're going to be doing that today. I am going to be doing a Luke one very soon as well, because I've noticed a lot of people seem to struggle with Boba and Luke. Like, I've been in streams and seen people chat about it and stuff, so I thought Boba would be the first one, especially since you guys enjoy my Boba gameplay. So without further ado, guys, we're going to get started and get going on breaking down my Boba gameplay. So I hope you guys enjoy. Okay, so usually what I try and do at the start of matches is if they have a blaster hero, I try and go and kill him first if I'm not the target. As you can see, I've got a pretty good barrage on Lando there, and I want to try and finish him off because then it allows my lightsaber heroes to start just spamming away at the others. So I was hoping to find Lando, but it took me a minute after a few things happened here, like a smoke grenade went off, and thankfully my For the Hunt allowed me to find him again, so I went to go finish him. And then I realised our target was in trouble, but I ran out of fuel, so that's one thing I didn't manage quite correctly there. I could have got a better barrage, but I was trying to keep up with the fight here, trying to kill maybe Obi-Wan or Anakin first, whichever was in the front line. And then Lando was behind us again, which sadly he stuns Count Dooku here. As again, same principle here, I went for Lando straight away, fighting I can still see him, because he's obviously the biggest threat. So what I was doing at the start was always killing Lando and then going for the others. What you want to try and do in this situation, or what I was trying to do, is get behind the lightsaber hero, so blast them like from behind, because then they'll have to block two ways and they can't do that. So thankfully I got a nice shot on Obi-Wan there. You see what I was doing with Yoda literally just then. Dooku was swinging from behind, so I waited until he started swinging before I went shooting, and then they were able to finish him off there. So then again I went for Lando shot. He always seems to put his smoke down, but I kind of wanted to track him through it, so then I could land a clean barrage. No point putting it down if you can't see him. Like, no point aiming your barrage down. So since I got it right, I went to finish him off, and then I went back to the fight here. And I saw Anakin attacking, so I figured I'd go after him as well. But I didn't quite time my dash, but I didn't lose too much health because thankfully he wasn't too charged up, which was good. So as you see, I was trying to be very pesky and annoying, trying to get in their face, go in the opposite direction, and someone finally brought out Finn's because they weren't liking that I was aiming pretty well. So I think he was trying to control me, but also trying to get the target as well with aimbot from the side. He was doing exactly what I was trying to do. Get from behind him. Sadly I die here with a very nice combo from Anakin. And because I wasn't aware of him then, that cost me on first death there. I didn't see the heroic might go off, and then he managed to get a nice little combo there. Thankfully I got a good spawn here, so I managed to get straight back into it. I'm trying to time my barrage as best I can so I can get either one or both of them, which thankfully I managed to take a lot out of Anakin. But sadly he still survives there just by doing the heroic might. Sadly I don't quite escape here because of Deadeye, and then I get ragdolled. So unfortunately I didn't escape that, but that might have been a little better because I would have been targeted anyway. But this is where it got interesting. Like, we had 3 on 4 for a while, but we still managed to keep up thanks to some strategy involved with our team. Sadly our target rushed in there, so he died instantly. So I took out the target, which was harm because even though the round was lost, might as well kill him when you have a chance. I went for Finn as well because of Deadeye. Then I tried helping Dooku with these two, but thankfully because the Passionate Strike doesn't do the knockdown, I'm able to dash away in time to avoid damage and actually stay alive. And I didn't want to take chances with everyone here, so I just went a barrage to finish him off. Because, I just assume that my teammates can't hold out that long, so I try and kill him as quick as possible. See, I timed the dash there from Anakin's heroic might, and I was able to survive that. And whenever Finn doesn't use his aimbot, that's when I get closer and kill them, because most Finns I just assume that they can't aim very well, so I get right in their face and outshoot them. Thankfully Dooku helped me here take out Han, so 6-7, we're still in it and there's only 3 of us. As you see there, I was trying not to shoot at everyone during his defensive rush because he can basically just block all the shots, so I just wait till the animation's done. As you see again, I'm getting behind him, so he has to try and block both ways. And obviously you know how OP Dooku's duelist can be, so I try and get behind him so he can just stun lock him. And I'll try and do the same thing in a second. Or even just like slide to the side of them, but Dooku saw what I was trying to do, so I think he was trying to copy me there. But then I saw our Tiger was out here and we still had 3 people, so I knew we'd finish off Anakin. I went straight for Finn very quickly because I saw he's on his own. Get a few shots to him, just follow him. So instead of having to fly, so it doesn't put off my aim too much up close. Didn't quite dodge this, but somehow all my barrels just went off, so I still got the nice kill there. So I was trying to really work with my teammates here, like getting behind the enemies, shooting them, try and defend them when I can. This was nice here, none of us attacked him during that, which I was really proud of that, seeing my teammates do that. So I was trying to kill Anakin here, and he does that while he dashes backwards. So that's one thing you got to be careful when you dash backwards and someone shoots at you, because you can still take damage. Thankfully Vader was a good help here, so I was able to quickly get a kill on Han as I get my health back. And we knew everyone was going to be the target most likely, so we tried and went to push him straight away, but I didn't see Anakin in time. By the time I did, I was already at a point where I couldn't dodge his pull. But thankfully, I still had my team to back me up here. So I was waiting for my barrage to come up, getting a few shots in, and try and kill the target. There we go. So I noticed earlier in the game that this Obi-Wan didn't dodge his, he wasn't smart to move away from the barrage very often, so I kind of just try and light some shots into him. Now try and be careful whenever Finn has Deadeye, because you try and take some cover when you can. Because he can just lock onto you, no matter how evasive you are by flying. So that's why I waited till he came to me and used a different ability, which my team helped lead him up. And as you notice, we have a 4th, and we haven't lost a target for a while, so our team's in a pretty good spot here. And the same thing, since if they don't dodge, if they don't move when you do barrage, make the most of it and then try and get behind him and finish him off, which is what I did there. Dodged Anakin's heroic might, again get behind him because he can't block 2 ways, which most of them get caught off guard when that happens. We got a nice kill, and Deadeye. I tried taking cover behind this, but it didn't work too well, but I was managed to survive, get a quick kill on him there, and get back into it. So that's one thing you guys notice, the best thing to do is just be annoying as possible and get behind him, as you kept seeing that I keep doing. And obviously try your best to dodge abilities, especially Anakin. He's the one you got to dodge the abilities the most of the time he dashes, or get in cover when he's doing anything, as best you can. Try and land another barrage. Managed to get Anakin during that. And I saw Finn, so I quickly tried to take cover. But I think I got mind tricked here, so I was trying to get in a spot where I can fight Finn again. So as you see, that's why it's important you can fly and aim well, because I'll still land some nice shots to him. I saw Rey, so I dashed away and went straight for Finn again, so we didn't get his aimbot back. I had a feeling I'd get inverted or pulled, so I tried to just waste my barrage and finish him. Trying to get behind him again, be as annoying as possible, and just let my lightsaber heroes do the work. And if I'm not behind them, if they're charging me, I try and let them come to me, and then obviously dash or fly backwards whenever I need to. So I'll try and time my barrage again to see how the target died. I try and survive this one, but I don't quite survive it because I end up getting ragdolled. I think it was ragdolled. I was hoping one of them would come closer to me and they'll lower health so that I could just light them up, but Finn got in the way. Once Anakin pulled me, I'm like, yeah, I'm going here. I don't remember if Dooku was the target here. No, he wasn't. I think I do go back in for another attack here. So I think Finn's in target and I was trying to go for him here as best I can without getting spotted. So I try and flank them, but he got pulled, so I just then try and killed any of the saber heroes who came near me. So that's why I went back and forth between a few of them. Because they're never going to last too long. And since he died, I try to fall back a bit so I could get a few shots on while Dooku did some defensive work. And sadly, I got occupied trying to fight everyone, which thankfully wasn't too bad. I've got to admit, that was probably a bit of a waste of barrage, but because I got a few hits on Rey, it kind of made up for it. And Dooku died on his own out there because I was distracted, but that's one thing you never do, I've mentioned before, is don't panic as well. So I killed him and I went with Maul, getting ready for the next bit. Because I knew the target would be one of these two. So I pushed in, tried, and it wasn't those two to my surprise, but I was getting ragdolled because I was too busy trying to kill Finn. And it ends up costing me, to be honest, because I think he gets me in a second, Anakin. Because I think he does. Yeah, I was trying to keep out of his way because I was waiting for a pull bit. I didn't expect it that early, so that cost me there. So as you see, guys, as good as my aim can be, I'm not perfect, so Anakin does get me a few times with the pulls and stuff, but if you have enough health, gotta be ready to quickly dodge out of it. So I quickly went to help Dooku here, because I didn't want to be too occupied, because I didn't know how long the round would go for, so I just charged in and went straight for Finn. The last thing I wanted was for us to lose this, because I felt we deserved to win, so I kind of just went all out at the end here. Try and get a few shots. I didn't care that I got pulled, I just got up and went straight to shoot. And we got the win there. So considering we had 3 and 4 for a while, we did pretty good to get in the spot we were in, which gave us a win. It was just us working together, which was a pretty good win there. So that is the end of the match. I'll discuss a few more thoughts just a sec with you guys here and see how I went. Okay guys, so this is just a background clip just for me to discuss my final thoughts in that video that we just watched and I commented over. So obviously, what the things you want to take out of that is obviously, as you get a feel for the game, analyze how the enemy team plays, figure out who's the biggest threat and then go straight for them. And obviously, if there's any blast heroes, try and take them out first so you can actually not worry about getting shot while trying to kill the lightsaber heroes. So that's one thing you want to do. As you saw in this little background as I'm going here, I went straight for Han and Chewie. But so that's obviously what you want to do, especially someone who, if there's a Finn or a Lando, or even just any shooter, because Finn and Lando can obviously lock onto you. Han and Chewie can knock you out of the air with various abilities and shots. So obviously taking them out as best you can, as quick as you can, is one thing you want to try and do. And then obviously as well, get behind the saber heroes or even the blasters, so you know they're forced to counter your team from 2 different ways. And obviously most people struggle to do that, so that's something you want to try and do. Obviously make the most of your rocket barrages, so don't just fire them just whenever. Make sure you get yourself in a good flying position to do so. Never do it on the ground, because you know you want to be able to move your trajectory as you fire them. Obviously time your dashes so you can dodge the force abilities as best you can. Watch for Anakin's in particular, especially since he can pull you back toward him. But even if you don't dodge the pushes or the pulls, just get ready to move straight away, because they're gonna guarantee to hit you instantly, or be prepared to shoot back depending on how far you got pushed back. Because they're always, the moment you're on the ground, you're vulnerable and you can't block anything or dodge anything. So once you're up, get ready to move straight away. So I hope this does help you out, guys. I hope you took something out of this. Let me know your thoughts below. As I said at the start of the video, I am going to be doing Luke next, so I've already got a video for that, which I'm going to break down for you guys. I hope this type of thing helps. If you want me to do more of these in the future for my HOV gameplay, I'll do that. I won't be doing GA kill streaks for a while. I want to focus on HOV, because obviously that's the reason most of you came to my channel here in the first place. So I'm going to do Luke next, as I said, and then do the rest of the other heroes, depending on who you want next. So as I said, Luke next, and then whoever you want after that, let me know and I'll get to work on that. I hope this helps, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Goodbye, guys. I'm just watching me kill them. There we go. Alright, guys. I'll catch you later.
May the Force be with you, always.
The Sith are all powerful.